police entered the Watts home with Nicole by their side, their body cameras captured everything. At first glance, the house looked normal, too normal. Shanann's shoes were neatly by the door. Her purse was in plain sight. Her wedding ring was on the nightstand. The phone she used constantly left charging on the couch. Every clue screamed the same thing. Shanann hadn't planned on going anywhere. And then Chris arrived. The cameras caught his entrance, cool, calm, and almost rehearsed. Instead of the panic you might expect from a husband whose wife and daughters had suddenly disappeared, Chris acted strangely casual. He walked around the house, pointing things out to officers. He showed them the bedrooms. He even mentioned that Shanann might have gone to a friend's house. But here's what struck investigators. Chris never once called out for his wife. He didn't shout their names. He didn't frantically check closets or bathrooms. Instead, he seemed more concerned with explaining himself than actually finding his family. And the neighbors noticed too. One man across the street showed police his security footage, which captured Chris backing his truck into the driveway early that morning, something he had never done before. As they all stood watching the footage together, the neighbor whispered to officers off camera, "He's not acting right. Something's off with him." That moment set off alarms in the minds of investigators. It wasn't just that Shanann and the girls were missing. It was that Chris Watts, the man who should have been the most desperate to find them, was acting like a man with something to hide. And over the next 48 hours, the mask Chris wore would begin to slip. But before we go deeper, let me ask you, do you think Chris already knew what had happened at this point? If you want to follow the story from the beginning to the end, click the related video to watch the full story.